recording. Start recording. We're recording. It's Persona time, baby.
Woo! Session 39.75.
Yes, 39.75. Not 40 yet. 40 will be happening when we are all back. And when it happens, who knows? Maybe next session will be like 39.9 or something. But yes, this is 39.75. We're here. We're alive. It's Persona time. Anybody quickly? Anything going on? Anything coming up? Anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
My birthday again.
Your birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Shigo.
Happy half birthday, Shigo.
What? Do I have anything else? I feel like I do, but I have no idea now.
Okay. That's fine. Respectable.
Debut's still in planning. It's getting
nice.
closer to being done.
Almost model boy.
Very cool. Yeah.
That's gonna be so awesome.
We're gonna
massive. Absolutely fucking massive.
Looking forward to it. I don't have anything going on.
Neither do I really.
Hey, nothing coming up. Nothing in the pipeline. So
that means it's time.
Yeah, and now it's really Persona time. All right.
So long.
It's been fucking
so
almost
long.
I think a month since we actually last played.
I think so.
The last YouTube video was uploaded 18 days ago. I've actually been getting comments, not to get too off track here, people being like, "Where are you? Are you guys coming back?" And it's like, "Hey, are you gonna upload more onto Spotify and Apple Podcasts?" And I'm just so behind over on we're behind on uploads. We're not making any extra content. We've all been slacking because we've been so busy, and I've just been sick off my ass, and it's just like, holy shit. But now we're back to some semblance, and hopefully next week everybody will be here. But until then, it's just the crew we got today. And speaking of you guys, hey you guys, thank you. Last time on Persona D&D, you had a mock battle. After meeting with Artoria after her big grand speech, you did have a mock battle where you did win. What the fuck, Striker? That's what I was talking about earlier. The YouTube side can't see this, but it has to do with low bunny, so don't worry about it.
Or worry about it.
If you know, you know.
Cleanse your mind, little degens. Cleanse it.
Yes. Yeah, so you guys won the mock battle. Congratulations. That's where we actually ended game. Short recap, I know, but that's where we're starting game. Sir Ector is standing by your side, Cyrus the Great.
Forgot that there was
as you have become victorious in your mock battle. All of you others that are around, going by different names, Sin, Date, and Sage, I remembered. You all can meet back up with Cyrus the Great, Lord Cyrus the Great, as there's sort of this rally and dispersing going on of like, the mock battle is over, let's go celebrate our victory, or man, we really fucked that up, oh man, Artoria is going to be super pissed. There's just like a mix of emotions going on, and while this sort of hodgepodge of like Cyrus is going on too with the congratulatories, sounds of victory, what are you guys doing as you sort of recongregate together?
First thing Cyrus is going to do, he's going to look towards Sage, because Flair doesn't exist here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to just like nudge her with his elbow and be like, "Hey, good job out there. You want us to fight?"
It was nothing.
You're right, it was nothing. All right, cool. How are you holding up, Date?
Zane?
Zane!
Zane?
He's dead.
I'm muted. I was like, why is no one listening to my antics? That's crazy. I thought I was being ignored.
Classic.
No.
So how are you holding up, Date?
Hi. Well, I didn't really get to do as much fighting as I would have liked, but we won. Although cowardly, it's a victory.
A victory's a victory, especially when we're here trying to just scope things out, you know?
We could have crushed every other single one of them, though, to be fair.
You know, if we really wanted to out ourselves, we definitely could have. Like, let's be honest. But we gotta play the game. At least for
Yes,
now.
the grand scheme. Right. Head back on the shoulder. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Stuff and doing and all that jazz. Yeah, I like. So what's next plan after this, though?
Heads up, Lord Cyrus. Sir Lancelot is on his way over here. And you
yes.
look over and you see Sir Lance on his horse, and he is riding towards your group as Sir Ector is dismounting his horse next to you.
So Lance, what can we do for you?
Approaches
It was
and
a valiant fight.
nods. Yes. It seems that you are every bit as we would have hoped. This is going to be a fruitful relationship, I can see.
Indubitably.
I come with a message from Lady Artoria. She wishes for the lot of you to come to her tent for the post-battle celebration, if you would be so kind as to attend.
Of course. We would be honored, of course, to be in Our Lady's presence. Is that not right, crew?
Yes, it would be our honor.
An honor always to see the lady. And you're gonna see this he just kind of put his head down now, realizing what this means. He still has his disguise on, but
yeah, you still have your disguise on. When you say that and then you look down, the rest of you see as Lance is just looking at Date. It's like almost narrowing his eyes.
Is something the matter, Sir Lance? And Cyrus will kind of move to break the line of sight between the two.
He doesn't fully look away from Date, but he says, "No. Nothing is the matter. Sir Ector, would you please," and then he finally breaks the eye contact, "would you please bring them towards the tents at your leisure?" And Sir Ector bows and he says, "Of course, Sir Lance." And Sir Lance turns his horse around and rides away. And as he does, Sir Ector grabs his horse's reins and he pats you on the back, Cyrus, and he says, "My lord, you have gained some brownie points, it seems."
Well, I am a fan of brownies.
Perhaps we'll be able to get some in this victory celebration, eh? So, shall we?
Yes, indeed. We will be following right behind you, sir.
Very good. And he gets on his horse and he begins slowly walking it forward, assuming you're following behind. Are you directly trying to... He's not like trotting or anything. It's like a slow walk on this horse.
If you start following him, I am going to stick out a foot in front of you.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, like, Cyrus is going to start following behind, like, noticeably, like, at least a few feet.
Okay.
Like, kind of just... So that way we can try and have, like, some semblance of, like...
Privacy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said it is at your own leisure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
like,
so
you know, like, he can
Dave's
go
gonna
off on his
stick
own.
out his kind of foot then and just kind of, like, veer his head over to you and be like, I don't think this is a good idea.
If anything, I kind of need to go. To keep up appearances.
Okay, that's fair. That's
But
fair. Maybe an excuse
as
for me. I don't know. Like, I got too adrenaline rushed in the fight and had to sleep or something.
no, I agree. The way Sir
I don't
Lance was
think it'd be
looking
a
at you,
great idea.
yeah,
Listen, as
Lance
much as
is.
I like my disguises, in the face of a sibling, I don't believe it would do so well.
No, I agree. Let's play this up a little bit. Let's create a little story for you.
Hey,
How about like I like the idea of you saying that you had the adrenaline got to your head, so you're feeling a little lightheaded afterwards,
yeah.
and so you went to go retire and to just relax a bit, get away from the crowds, and then yeah, let's say you went to go right home to your family, and you'd be disposed of henceforth, and you send your warmest regards.
Uh, so a permanent out, which is, well, I guess I'm disguised, so I guess that's one identity gone, but,
Well, date would still
uh,
exist here. You just wouldn't have to be, face to face.
uh,
You'd just be going to, I say retire, and I'm speaking in character still. You'd go to relax, to rest. You wouldn't be retiring from the campaign. Lord knows they wouldn't let you do that after you enlisted same day.
yeah, no. He's gonna kind of like look to Flair and be like, "You have siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think a disguise, if one of them wore a disguise, that you would even recognize them?"
I I I don't know. I suppose. I think as long as you change your mannerisms and voice.
As somebody who also has a sibling,
Oh, that's fair enough. Sorry, she just has more complicated siblings, so.
in my sibling situation wasn't complicated.
Well, I mean, you're pretty
Not
tight with
quite.
your sister. I
Yeah.
mean, we aren't
Now-
really
You're
tight
kind
with
of.
any of our siblings, so.
I
You're a
wasn't on good
little,
terms with my sister for the majority of my life.
Uh,
You forget.
yeah, I guess we're all kind of fucked in the head, huh?
Yeah, we are kind of fucked in the head in terms of our sibling family relationships.
Are they?
Anyways, uh,
This doesn't make me
when
feel
I
any
first
better.
ran into Ionos when she was disguised, I had an inkling based off of how she was acting that it might have been her, but no solid evidence. But I acted as if it was her, and when I had more of an idea. So I think
Oh.
it's best that you don't attend.
How about I, like,
I think
sneak around?
you can attend just as
Well, I
as he
mean,
said.
was it just
Change your
us?
mannerisms.
Like, the lady, it was just us and the lady, right? I mean, we'd be. I
Sin
can't hide behind
he
people.
kind of clears his throat. He says, I think this is going to be a victory celebration for all of the leaders, so it's safe to assume that it won't be just our party.
Oh. Okay, that's more doable, actually, then. I think if I'm lurking around away from you, so if you guys want to go in first, I'll just slip right around and maybe mingle with some of the other leaders, and that might be a lot better.
Also,
Sure.
If
safe
they
to
ask for me, just say something. I don't know.
it's safe to assume as well that Artoria is going to be more focused on Cyrus, considering he was the enemy
The
commander.
golden boy. Yes. Yes.
It'll allow us
Just
to
Lord
stick around.
Cyrus, with how many buzzwords you had in your name? I have no idea.
Yeah, Lord Cyrus the Great, I hate it too.
Lord Cyrus the Great. There we go. Yeah, we need a
But again-
statue. That's statue worthy right there. Oh.
But
Cyrus is
again,
going to
Dave.
just elbow him. Go ahead, Chico.
Oh, thank you. But again, Dave, I think you should do your very best to disguise your personality and maybe even your voice as much as possible. Try and be as much of another person as you can be.
And keep a low profile.
And keep a low profile.
Profile. I'm good at that, I think.
Yeah,
Sure.
you know what? Do your best impression of somebody that you love or hate for your voice.
Well, if I do
That'll
an
go
impression
great.
of her, do you think that'll work?
No, it won't. So don't do your sister. Do somebody that is not related
I
to
feel like I
you.
could pull that off pretty well, though.
You know what? Do Rinko. How's that?
Cyrus is
Rico's
just
pretty
gonna like,
small.
just gonna sharply breathe, and he's like, "Mm."
Say nothing. Not
Cyrus is just
related
gonna look to Sen and be like,
to Rinko.
Okay, I'll just be Rinko. What is Rinko?
My poor girl. My poor girl.
"What is this, Jeopardy? What is Rinko?"
What is Rinko?
What is Rinko?
Correct. It's
So,
$200. NPC
hidden-
stashing has made that everybody seems to forget for 1,000.
I never forget. That's my best friend. If you
Mm.
forgot, that's on you.
Anyways, just keep a low profile and do your best to not act as Avaref.
Hmm.
And you'll
Intelligent.
be set.
Kind, strategic, thinking on your toes, flirtatious.
Aw, thanks.
Those are all the things that
that's-
you aren't, is what she's saying. I'm sorry, but I mean, I have to say it to prove a point. I'm not saying it because I mean it. It's because that's the point she's making.
I thought you guys finally noticed for once, but okay.
I'm not agreeing nor disagreeing. I'm just explaining it to you, okay?
It's not disagree.
Good God.
Anyways, we should start moseying because
Yes.
you don't want to
yes,
fall
let's
too
go.
far behind. So
I
Alright.
don't mosey, but okay.
We're moseying because we're in the army.
And
okay?
so you mosey on over to Artoria's tent, that big battle tent out front where she gave the speech, and you walk in. There's actually more people here than you were expecting. There's officers, there's the other leaders, some higher ranking officials. Avarif, when you do walk in,
Yeah.
you do see Lady Genevieve of Donmore House. She is there.
Okay, so this is good for me.
Lady Genevieve has sided with Artoria.
This is not good for me.
Yeah. And for
Okay.
everybody else, Genevieve Donmore is the matriarch. I was about to say matriarch or patriarch. Blech. Matriarch. She is the matriarch of Donmore House. And all of you do know that Donmore House in Zested is in charge of sort of writing law and legislation for the country of Zested.
Mhm.
Gotcha. So they are the legislative branch.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
And they have sided with Artoria.
That's
Nice.
That is not good. That's very not good.
So as you walk in, you do see a lot of people meandering, kind of moseying around. What are you guys doing?
Can I do a perception check? Just to see if there's anybody else of like noticeable stature that I might recognize.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I know nobody, which makes sense.
Yeah. You don't track anybody.
I might.
Yeah, for
Hold
sure.
on. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you absolutely
you do. Holy
you
shit.
absolutely do. You look around, it is like kind of like a who's who of Zested, right? You know, like
Too many fuckers here.
yeah, there's officials that you know personally from your time home. Like, you know, you see Sir Lance, you see Sir Ector, you see Genevieve, You see Jasmine St. Clair, her proxy. You see other high-ranking officials, and this is really a high-class party.
And I'm not gonna roll because I'm just gonna assume Flair doesn't know anybody. Deep fish out of water.
And as you kind of walk in, Sin says, I'm going to try to blend in as to not draw too much attention to us. And he sort of detaches from the party, and he just sort of like blends in to like sort of like a background as like a background character in a conversation, just kind of like, ha 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 ha, yeah, oh god, that's so funny, you know, like one of those people.
Sure.
Just there.
Yeah.
Cyrus is gonna be like, okay, bye. Okay, he's gone.
Mhm.
Is there anyone there that I was like really close to? Like Gage probably isn't here, right?
No, Gage is not there. You do know, growing up in the castle, Jasmine St. Clair, when you were still with oh my gosh, Ecliptica House. Ecliptica House. I can't speak today for some reason. It's fucking crazy. When you were still with Ecliptica House, you do remember working with Jasmine a few times. You do know that she is a very nice person. She is very understanding. Probably somebody you worked with more than Genevieve. So you don't really know Genevieve a whole lot, but you do know Jasmine, out of everybody here, probably the best.
So, I guess the real question is,
Mhm.
would it be bad if someone really recognizes me? Would she be able to keep a little secret in the dark mind or dark heart of my sister? Because maybe she's not the same person.
You don't know.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna take a book out of Sin here, and I'm gonna blend in as well.
Okay. All right, make a performance check. We'll see how well you're blending in.
Hate that you said that.
Trying to pretend to be somebody you're not.
That's not horrible.
Okay, all right.
Mm.
Yeah, people realize you're integrating yourself with their conversation, but it doesn't seem like anybody has fully acknowledged you yet. Sage, Flair, what you doing?
Crap, I just shoved a bunch of food in my mouth.
All right, Cyrus,
That's
what are you
Sage is
doing? Is that what you?
Hang on,
is
I'm
that- okay.
I'm good. I'm good. All right. So, Sage is probably just going to follow about, like, tailing Cyrus a bit because she's not too sure
Mm-hmm.
of the people around here. She doesn't know anybody. She doesn't know where she is, and she doesn't know what she's doing. She'll kind of just blend in. She's got this story in her head that she's kind of just, I guess, Cyrus's right-hand man. Very obviously, he's the one who kind of guided her into the heat of battle and everything. So she's just gonna play that part. That
Gotcha.
yeah, she's his
Sort of bodyguard.
his guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
So as you're sort of wandering around the party, Cyrus, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn. It is Sir Lance. And he says, Lord Cyrus, great to see you. I'm glad that
Yes.
you came.
But of course, what reason would I have not to attend?
Quite none at all. You are, after all, essentially our guest of honor.
Well, I aim to please, and I was told that there might be brownies here. Unless the director was just pulling my chain with the brownie points comment.
We can certainly have some made. I'm not sure if the desserts are out yet, though. Oh, is this Lady Sage? You are the Grand Victor. I saw that final move. It was very well executed.
Thank you, sir. It was all Cyrus's genius.
Humble.
It was a team effort. I simply directed you, and you were capable enough to follow through with it. You got there of your own accord, even with some direction.
Thank you, sir. It's kind of you to acknowledge. Yes, it was
Please.
a great battle.
Indeed it was. It was quite a wonder to watch your willingness and handedness at just jumping into the fray after such a short time of being with all of your men and capable women. It's just astounding at your leadership abilities. The lot of you.
Thank you, sir. I will go to many lengths to protect the people around me. Even in mock scenarios, I try to train myself to always be at the front of the battle and taking things as they come.
Well, you keep up that sort of work, and I'm sure Lady Artoria will put you right in the vanguard for certain.
Thank you, sir.
Just to recap, did I kill 2 platoons? Or is that like... I don't remember. I know we beat down one, but I don't remember what damage I did.
I believe that you guys only defeated... I think you guys only defeated 1 platoon.
We only
Okay,
took
good.
one down.
I don't
I
want
was
any
trying.
attention on me, so
Yeah.
I was
holding
trying to optimize damage, but the rolls didn't work
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, we're just going for the win. We're just going for the win.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. No, yeah. I think you guys only took down 1 platoon, but you guys did hurt almost
yeah,
all of their
we
platoons.
pretty much like took almost all of them, sans Artoria, down to like their second to last pegs. I want
Mhm.
to say, or their last legs.
Yeah.
But we did a pretty okay job, but only
Guys did a
one
number.
was defeated.
You guys did a number on them. Yeah. No, and Sir Lance looks over at you, Cyrus, and he says, "So, are you ready to see the lady, or are you still schmoozing around?"
Well, I believe it's best that I don't keep her waiting for much longer. If she wishes to see me, of course.
She didn't say that there was any rush. The party is going to be on for a while, and to see this through at your leisure, and if you are ready, then she is ready.
Well, why don't you give me but a moment to just convene with Sage briefly,
Very good.
and then I'll approach the lady.
Very good. We will be over in this direction, and he points off, and you see Artoria sitting in a chair, sort of just watching the party with the drink in her hand.
Great, thank you, Sir Lance.
Of course. And he makes his way over to her, and you can see that he's talking to her. The floor is yours.
So Sage,
Mm-hmm.
why don't we get some food to eat real quick? Because I'm sure we're both hungry, right?
Yes.
You don't have to play. You can answer honestly. I'm just trying to make conversation.
I'm starving. I'm
Then
very,
let's
very
go.
hungry.
Let's go make ourselves a plate of food, of fake food.
Yep. Fake food.
And you
We still
What's-
taste
what's
food
this-
in here, by the way?
you can, yeah, it's very
Oh
lavish.
my
Yeah.
god, I love
I was
fake
gonna.
food.
I was
Yeah.
about to ask what the spread was like.
It's like, it is fucking to the nines. Like, there is like a whole roasted pig, there's like roasted chickens, and just like whole potato, like baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, like salads. Like, you think of it, like, you name it, it's there. Like, this is a really like posh setup, like almost like what you would be eating in like the castle, Avra.
So, does
Alright,
eating
probably
this
can't help
food
himself to eat.
restore any HP?
No.
Okay.
Good question though. Good question.
Cool. All right. After Cyrus is done kind of nibbling on his plate,
Mhm.
just kind of spending his time just kind of observing and, like kind of gauging the vibe outside of just general celebratoriness, celebrations. He's going to turn towards Flair and say, "Okay, I think I've stalled enough as long as I can. a little nervous, which is why I didn't want to go straight away. But do me a favor, stay close by. Like, not within earshot, but, you know, try and mingle with some other people, and I'm sure they might recognize you from, you know, you being the decisive person to end the mock battle. So just try and make some conversation a little bit. And
you're leaving me by myself?
I don't think Artoria, you know, I don't think the invitation from us to go see Artoria was for us. I think it was just me.
Right. Okay.
Just be close by.
If
you'd rather just be in a corner or against the tent wall, then you can do that too. Just don't be too close so it doesn't look suspicious.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you got this. And Cyrus is gonna awkwardly like raise his hand for like a high five.
She's just gonna like pathetically like just slap his hand, but look so concerned.
Yeah, good team. What's up? You don't. That wasn't very confident.
Is it fine for someone in these kind of scenarios to just wallflower?
I mean, you could, if you wanted to, but I don't think that's ideal. But you could also just be at one of the the tables where the food's at. You could get a drink. You could just gorge yourself. I don't know. Just keep yourself occupied.
Sure, yeah. I mean, they're all imaginary
Or you
anyway,
can-
right?
Yeah,
They're never gonna see
totally.
me again.
Yes, probably. But also, you could try and find a date or Sin, and see if they know anything. Or you know what? Actually, go find date. Make sure he's not screwing up.
Yeah. Okay. That's a task that I can do. I can manage that. Right. Go team.
You can back him up. You can back him up in case somebody questions him.
Yeah.
Just
Alright.
if for whatever reason Sir Lance leaves Artoria's side and wanders over towards Avarath, make sure that you do not let him ask anything in regards to his identity as Avarath. And Cyrus is whispering this, of course.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
Just make sure his
Cause of
identity is
distraction.
date. Well, don't cause a distraction. Make sure his identity is.
flags right now.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure his identity is date is what he is known as here. We can't let it be known that he's Avarath. That won't go well.
Yes. I agree. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Team.
All right. Go team.
Cyrus will put
So
up.
give me
scene
one
again.
second. I'll be right back. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she high fives him.
Okay.
More confident this time.
All right. So you guys high five and split.
I was
Avarath.
half waiting for you, Dashing, to be like coming behind him. So what's this about Avarath? It's just like the fucking Sir guy. But yes, hello, it's me.
Hello, Avarath. As you're sort of like background charactering it up, you feel an arm wrap around your shoulder, and it's
Ooh.
Sir Ector, and
Who is this again?
he's the knight that was with Cyrus through most of the battle.
Oh, okay.
He wraps his arm around you, and he has a drink in his hand, and he takes a big sip, and he basically takes over this conversation as everybody looks at him as he like attaches himself to you, and by association, they're now looking at you as well.
Oh,
And he says, "Listen to this, gents! Out on that battlefield today, this one right here put on quite a show, insisting on his martial artists being known as the Fisters." And everybody starts laughing. No, the Fisters! Oh my gosh.
I thought it was communicore. No, I mean, imagine going to the field of battle and you're getting charged by the Fisters, huh? Who's not gonna have a jolly laugh while you're doing
Everybody starts laughing hysterically, and Cyrus and Flair, you realize that as soon as you high five, you begin to hear the laughing from across the tent, and you look over and you see all of the eyes on Avarath.
Yeah.
And Sir
Sage Sage is skirting over there, and she just looks at Cyrus, and she's like, "I got this. It's fine."
I'm literally like,
Okay,
hey, so
cool.
make sure your attention doesn't get on him, by the way. Every head is looking at him in this tent, and like...
And as you're making your way over there, Flair, Avarith, you, Sir Ector is like, yes, it's an amazing tactic for comedic effect, and then they were so effective on the battlefield. I've actually only seen a few others as skilled with hand-to-hand combat in this country. It's amazing.
Listen, I take a lot of my days to train, you know? I mean, I always knew there was going to be a cause to come up, and we had to be ready for it, you know?
And as you say that, you see Jasmine standing in the circle, and she's looking at you.
Not close, right?
Probably like not
Can I
even
turn my head away
not
from her and start
even
talking
like
to Hector?
10 feet away. She's there, and she's holding a cup of tea, and she takes a sip.
Is she looking very suspicious? Can I look at an inside check here?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
No, I don't really know that one.
It's hard to tell, but she is looking at you specifically, and she says, "And pray tell, what circumstances require you to train so hard?"
Sage, can Sage like appear at that moment and like kind of push away into the circle and like be like kind of standing on Avarith's foot a little bit and be like, "Oh, sorry there, buddy." It's a little fumbly from the battle.
No, of course. Yeah, we need to rest and celebrate, so...
Pray tell, what is it that everyone is finding humorous?
Oh, they were talking about
Share
the
the joke.
fisters.
The fisters, of course.
Sir Ector.
Battle and yelling about the
Yeah,
fisters.
he throws up his drink. To the fisters! Everybody
Yeah.
throws
Aye,
back
to
their
the
drinks.
fisters. Interesting naming conventions my partner has. She just smacks him on the back.
Oh. You know, I mean, just a fun little twist is all.
Yes.
Aye, indeed.
Of course.
Ah,
Always finds a way to lighten the mood. My
Yeah.
good friend Date does.
well, speaking of lightening the mood, Sir Date, you know, they
yes.
do say that sometimes the new guy is responsible for getting the next round of drinks. Isn't that right, boys? And all the rest of the soldiers, here!
Trying to greet
Here!
And Sir Ector hands you his empty mug, and he says, "Best fill her up, then." He gives you a light pack on the back.
And an extra tall glass for the true victor of the battle. Am I
He's gonna
right,
tap
fellas?
his drink to his chest and be like, "I'll be right back." And he's gonna go to wherever they might fill these drinks.
Yeah, you head off.
Hopefully skirting away from these people.
Yeah, you do. You head off, and you realize that you have to exit the tent to get to where they're
Nice.
keeping the like wine
Oh.
barrels and such.
Let's do it.
And you do. Cyrus,
Sage
as
accompany him.
you go to leave, and Sir Ector stands in front of you, and he says,
Oh boy.
"Tell me more about this final maneuver that you pulled off. It seemed like Lord Cyrus really pushed you through to
Hi.
make that. Isn't that right, Lady Sage?"
Well, he inspires me, sir. There.
Mm.
He truly does, and of course, you know, I wanted to exhibit my skills to the lovely Lady Artoria. Wanted to make as much of a show of my skills and my dedication to fight for her as I can, sir.
Mm. And as you realize that, like, Avarith has already left the tent as you're sort of, like, peeking around
Ooh.
Sir Ector,
Just
Cyrus,
Sage's chagrin.
Cyrus, as you are approaching where you remember Sir Lance was saying that Lady Artoria was, she is not there. Sir Lance is still standing there, and he sees you as you approach, and he says,
Is it hot in here, guys? What happened?
he says as you approach Cyrus, he says, Lord Cyrus, my lady had just stepped out for a moment to refill her drink, and she will be back momentarily.
Oh no!
So question.
You don't know.
Okay, great. Cyrus is going to. He's going to just look a little bit and be like, "Oh, I guess I should have waited. Shouldn't have waited as long to approach." Well.
No matter.
Then why don't I return in a moment when she's returned with
What's the
full-
rush? Here's some more d'oeuvres. Why don't you stay and chat with me for a moment?
Oh, well,
I'm
you
interested
insist.
in your pedigree.
Your nails?
that's a pedicure.
Oh.
Fuck's
You had like
sake.
your nails done or something lore related. I was like, lore drop? Oh, never mind.
No, pedigree is
Pedigree
like
is like resume or like what have you done in the past?
Oh, that makes sense.
certainly. I
Hey,
can
he has cute
just-
nails.
I can enlighten you as best as I am able to.
Okay. And he essentially is asking you for like your previous military experience and stuff like that. Avrif,
Oh, hey.
you walk out.
Chuckles nervously. Ooh, danger.
You walk out of the tent, and you
Mm-hmm. Can I do a perception check?
yes, yeah, go for it. Yeah, for sure, go for it.
Oh, thanks, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Yeah. As you get to the wine
Oh,
barrels.
fuck.
Yeah,
That's
as
not
you get to the
horrible,
wine
like-
barrels, looks like the wine barrels. There's people around
Oh.
still. They're drinking outside and laughing and having a good time. There's music playing. It's a great time, really. It's a vibe.
Okay. Cool. It's wonderful. This is only wine, though? Is that what he was drinking? Can I, like, see that a little bit at the end of the cup or something?
Yeah, it was wine.
God. Well, I have no other reason to not fill these up.
True.
If my perception doesn't tell me anything else, so.
Mhm.
Let's go fill up the wine.
Okay. You go to fill up the wine, and as you are putting the goblet inside of the cooler, this well, not a cooler, but the barrel.
Yeah. It's gonna just shivers run down his spine. I assume he recognizes that.
Yeah.
Oh. He's just gonna like stand up tall at ready stance. Yes. Hello. Did you need your drink filled as well?
Why, yes. I do need my drink filled as well, and I was about to do so. But it seems that you are going first.
You don't have to worry about that as such at all. I mean, you shouldn't even be out here at all. We should be the ones grabbing your drink and coming out here and filling it for you. I'm so
Mhm.
sorry that someone didn't do that. Let me help you.
She holds out her drink, like her cup,
He'll reach out for it.
and as you do, she reaches out with her other hand and grabs your wrist.
Oh, no. My lady?
What's your name?
Date.
And where are you from? Date?
Just to recall, I think I told the recruiting person that I was actually from Zested, right? As a cover story.
I believe so, yes.
Fuck, so I have to probably run with that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I am from here, Zested.
Uh-huh. And whereabouts in Zested are you from? Date?
I am from the capital.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's prime place to be. It's a lot of where our history is.
And what brings you to my camp?
Well, gonna be honest, when I knew all of this was happening, I went to the neutral city to find more recruits. The folks were split amongst you and your brother, and, well, I thought the neutral zone would be a better place to find people, and what better have it luck than I run into Cyrus. Although he didn't only just reveal his identity to us now, which is fine, but I found some other promising individuals, and to see them fight today, even harder than they have been, makes me even happier that I was able to bring them to you.
Make a deception check.
No!
Come on, you're good at deception. You got this.
It's not horrible.
Okay. She lets go of your wrist and allows you to step back and fill her cup.
He's going to.
As you reach over, you feel her hand sort of like in your hair, like kind of like like checking your hair.
Can I like put a hand on my head and like hold it down?
Yeah, you can. And she rears her hand back, and you see her
okay.
looking at her fingers, rubbing the dye together
Okay.
from your hair.
Oh, shit. Wait, well, okay, hold on now. Fuck. Okay. Yeah?
Mhm.
What's next? Is there an issue, my lady?
Your dye is a little runny.
Oh. He's gonna kind of like reach up to his hair and like grab it and get the dye as well.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. I forgot it was still there. Went undercover when I went down to the neutral zone, so.
Mhm.
Huh. Should have washed that out a while ago, especially before I fought.
You know, certain types of dyes aren't good for hair. You best be careful if you're trying to pretend to be somebody else.
Aye. It's a risk to take, but again, brought some promising recruits, so I think the risk of my hair is well worth the offset.
How much time have you spent in the capital?
Oh my gosh. Oh. Like since I've been back, or before that, or
Collectively.
oof. Oh geez, he's gonna like scratch his hair, getting more like dye in his hands.
Mm.
Man, I was only in the neutral zone for a few years at most. Give or take, probably around 25-ish years, I want to say. Still got that young fighter blood in me.
And what are your thoughts on our king, Clavius?
As the current ruler, right?
Yes, that's your father.
Yeah. I didn't know if like in this
Yeah.
tale that he's still a ruler or not.
Yeah, it's your father.
He's been good to us, I want to say, but I feel like maybe he's been holding back something. Or maybe laying out a plan for you, leaving the room for you to grow inside that. And it seems like it's working out quite well, if that is the case. So, in terms of it, he's either smart for what he's doing, or maybe it's time his siblings or his children take over.
And your thoughts on that useless Queen Adelaide?
He fucking hates our mother, man. It's so sad to hear. Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't think she's done anything in the public face to help any of us. And talks on the street, we don't really need her anymore. So, I mean, she wasn't there for us at all. What is she gonna do now?
Your thoughts on my brother?
Oh my god. I feel like I'm gonna need a quick time event after quick time after event, dude. It's like that fucking meme where you just have to A, B, B. Oh shit, now we're like on the right.
You're really Ashiro's Rathan into this right now.
Dude. I'm fucking terrified. Well, it seems like when he was preaching when he was younger, it lined up with the ideals together. But something changed in the last years, and now he's doing what he's doing now, and I'm just glad most of the people have sided with you. The real truth. And I can only hope more people realize as we show our might, as you show the wisdom, that they fall in line in order and service to you.
And second Prince Avarif Zested.
Can I ask a question to DM? Would I know anything about Avarith in this world quite yet?
No.
So I would know literally nothing. I don't know if he's just
I mean,
I don't know.
You know yourself, and you know that she just asked you about you, so
Yeah,
clearly
but,
you
like,
exist.
I don't know, but we're in her palace, so
Yeah,
it's like...
yeah, you don't know.
Oh, God. Okay.
Avarif has not been brought up a single time before now.
No. So Queen Adelaide is her name, right?
Mhm.
To be fair, quite similar to Queen Adelaide. What has he done? I mean, seems like he's tried multiple things, but has failed almost everything he's touched. And for him not to give support to, well, at least publicly, to either one of you, I mean, I don't know what that means. It's odd.
Really?
It's almost feel...
He hasn't given support to either of us.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, not fully, I don't believe. I mean,
So then you
with
think
how...
that he's working against whoever he's with?
I mean, hasn't he always been a little bit wishy-washy? I mean, everything he tries, he keeps trying, but just tries to keep everyone together.
Even with
So-
Artorias sabotaging his position with the Ecliptica house? You think that he sided with him?
That I didn't know. Well, with that, I couldn't assume any smart fellow would take his side. That would quite strictly be the opposite of what any sane person would do.
And how would he know?
What do you mean?
How would he know?
How would he know what, your queen?
How would he know?
Can I insight check her face?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I don't know anything. I'm so nervous.
You are
Bro, you're
so
fucking dude.
I'm
confused.
fucking cooked.
You are so confused.
How would he know that his brother betrayed him?
Of course.
I mean, you could tell him, and that might get him to side with you, actually.
And what if I did?
Then I would only hope that he would see that his brother was probably not there for him. I mean, I have a pretty large family back at my home, and so...
Do you know?
those coils, yeah?
Of course you do. Of course you do. I have my serious reservations about that.
About my family?
Oh, yes.
What? Why would that be? He's kind of like, can you like set the drink that is hers to like the side of her?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he's just gonna like slowly start backing away just a tiny bit.
You're not going anywhere. As you take a step back, she takes a step forward.
I had this drink. I have to go return.
2 siblings that are squabbling.
That
a
is
useless mother, a good-for-nothing father. Quite the family.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that does seem like a lot of stress on your plate.
Is it?
Unless it's not stressful. I mean, you're mighty and strong, so maybe it doesn't bother you one bit, you know?
Say
You got a plan.
that you were Avra of Zested. For just a moment.
Couldn't possibly imagine I would be one of your siblings. That would be...
Who would you side with?
Preposterous. You want me to imagine, though?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can do my best.
Of course.
He's gonna try, like, take another step back.
She takes another step forward.
Fuck. What about Avra Zested?
Who would you side with?
Can I assume that you have told Avareth that his brother betrayed him?
Assume that you are Avra of Zested, the second prince of Zested, my younger brother. We don't get along very much. Heck, we don't talk very much.
Sorry to hear that.
Who would you side with?
Well, with the information that you've just told me, why wouldn't I side with you? You know?
Why would you?
Well, a brother that betrayed me, a brother who's always been, if he faked being nice, I guess that wouldn't feel very, very good. I don't really know much about your guys' siblings' relations, but besides the struggle. But you've been great here. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be. This is kind of hard. I don't really know the inner workings of your guys' relationship.
Your noble etiquette training is failing you, Avrith. Not very good at this.
Gig?
Are you?
What do you mean? Is this...
She reaches up and pats you on the cheek.
Is this like a bonding thing for you, or should I keep playing Avarith?
You are safe for now, date. But just know that I know. And I'm watching you. And if I sniff any word going back to Artorius' camp, you will be the first on the execution block.
Yeah.
Is this understood?
Seems pretty intense for roleplay. Question to DM.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fooling her at this point, is there?
There's no fooling around?
No, there's no fooling her at this point.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
I'm absolutely
you're cooked. You're cooked.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
What the fuck? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, at this point now, like, ease up just a little bit and be like, I mean, noble etiquette was never really my forte. That's fine. And yes, that would make sense. I would only assume that would have been any quicker, but thank you for your generosity. I have no plan on seeing my brother with the said fakeness he's given me my whole life. So, even if we had our differences, sister, at least you've been real to me. Even if they've always been anger, at least it was the real thing. My brother never had that.
Wow, date, you are deep into this roleplay, aren't you?
Twist this around. Make sure you don't forget your drink either, by the way. We're both gonna need some.
I follow through with my words. Make sure you follow through with yours.
Which is what, not seeing my brother?
Take that as you will.
What if
And
I go to
she-
assassinate him? Would that count?
Narrows her eyes at you.
Or is that your job? It's a long fucking narrow.
She is
Oh.
taking in the moment. I know we're not streaming, so you can't see what I'm doing. There is a long pause.
Okay.
She takes a deep breath. He can be very persuasive. Would I trust you to be able to finish the job?
Well, let's see. I'm the only other person in this world who has had his whole lifetime be involved with his antics and also persuasiveness. I'm quite sure that I am immune to them.
Amusing.
How does it feel, though? All of this. Is it what you quite imagined?
Is it everything I imagined?
Oh, this isn't everything.
Not quite
Just
yet.
the start of it. But you got a taste of the feeling, so I can only imagine that feels somewhat good.
I wouldn't say it feels overtly good yet. Mostly because we have to go out of our way to fight our own people.
You know, there are non-destructive ways. And a lot of these people aren't fighting because they want to fight you. They're fighting because they're under his orders. And as communicable as it is, the army that I led in the mock battle would technically be the best at making sure people are unconscious and not fully sent to the heavens.
Well,
And we can get more army that way.
I already have a plan. I appreciate your input. Now, get back to the party. We need to put on airs for the rest of the night at the very least.
Yeah.
Although, moving forward, drop this, date. Name,
Not
it's
convincing enough.
unsightly.
What gave it away? I mean, look, I think I did a pretty good job, no?
I can spot you out of a crowd.
And I was still trying to avoid you, but I knew it wasn't going to work.
I pegged you the moment that I saw you during the speech.
Well, that's why it hurt.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Had to.
Amazing. Amazing.
So you want me to by Aberrath? I don't know if that would be the best.
No. Reapply your
Fuck.
hair dye. Keep those contacts in. Call yourself
no.
Morgana Le Fay from now on.
Morgana
Le Fay.
So I have to talk higher as well, or
Yes.
Is this like a sick joke, like a funny thing to you? Or?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
If Sir Lance finds out, you will be executed.
you love going to like the worst thing possible. Like,
It is
the
not
first
my
way.
decision.
Oh. You're not the
Sir
order here?
Lance is under the impression that you've already betrayed me.
Oh. And were you the one who gave him that impression?
No.
Oh.
It is what you said to us in the castle. But it
Huh?
seems that you haven't sided with my brother, your brother, quite yet, after all.
I am still here.
So if what you were saying in the castle makes any sense at all, then those were just airs. However, Sir Lance is less forgiving than myself.
We are the royal, so we take the brunt of that most of the time.
Yes. Well, do watch
All
out.
right. I won't be executed. I'll be Morgana Le Fay
Hmm.
for... Well, I don't know why you've given me this name, but whatever.
It suits you. That's why.
Wonderful. Was I supposed to be your sister?
Morgana is a male's name.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
Yes.
So how am I going to tell people that I'm just now Morgana? Oh, you know what? I'll do a grand gesture. Reveal. How could I be so good at fisting?
Yes.
Because I am Morgana Le Fay.
Exactly.
Yes, the master fister. I like this. I like this.
Report to Sir Galahad. First thing in the morning, he will outfit your unit better than it was today. Maybe then you'll be able to actually finish off some soldiers on the battlefield. And she,
I wanted to let you know. I held back. I didn't want to hurt your people, okay? That's... All right.
it's
You're gonna kind of like start
adorable.
walking towards the camp with
Yeah.
your hands up now. It's just like,
She's-
I just wanted to be nice, you know.
she's just standing there and she says, "It's adorable you think that you were the ones holding back."
You know, that's a terrifying implication, but I'm gonna just keep walking forward like I never heard that.
Mm-hmm. And
Well, have fun.
you can re-enter the tent. And
Uh-oh.
she turns around. Cyrus, you're being spoken to by Sir Lance, and he's like, "Yes, and tell me more about your exploits in the great country of Shinami. More. This is amazing. Oh, my lady, welcome back. I was just being regaled by the tales of Lord Cyrus the Great.
Please.
Who was I supposed to report to, by the way?
Sir Galahad.
Sir Galahad. Okay.
My lady, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance as always.
I just corrected your spelling a little bit there, Zane.
I'm bad at it. So
No,
that's
you're
good.
good. You're good. You're good. I know they're not the easiest names to spell. All right. So Artoria sits down and she looks at you, Cyrus, and she nods her head. I just had an interesting conversation.
Oh,
Yes.
pray tell.
It was with your companion, Morgana. He said his name was?
Morgana?
Ah, yes. You better know him right now as Date.
Has he been having a secret identity like I did to him?
That is what he said. He said he wished to hide his true identity as one of the foremost martial artists in the country as a guise, just to test your mettle. Test my mettle.
Well, I guess I could only fool them as long as he could fool me. Huh, I've invested.
Amazing how that works out. You must congratulate him on his performance.
I certainly shall.
Where am I, by the way?
You are back with Sir Ector handing him his drink, if that's
Okay.
where you went.
Yes. I hand back.
Artoria looks pleased. Cyrus. She looks happy.
Oh my god, she does?
Yeah, she has a smile on her face.
Cyrus
Either
is just
very
gonna
good or very
smile.
bad. There's no in between.
Exactly. Cyrus is just gonna smile and nod his head, and he'll go. Was there anything else you wish to speak to me about? Pardon me. The drink is already getting to me.
Do I make you that nervous?
No, it's the drink. I'm just
A
I've been drinking
lightweight?
a little extra. No, I wouldn't consider myself a lightweight. The environment and
Yes.
it just certainly inspired me to just enjoy it more.
The jubilations of victory, no doubt.
Yes, I try to keep myself humble, as it was a group effort and not solely my own, but I must heed the wants and needs of the soldiers.
Your modesty is astounding.
I try to keep myself humble.
I'm very impressed with your leadership capabilities, with how you present yourself, how you speak. You are through and through most customary noble of a foreign nation.
Well, it's only best to keep up appearances. You can't tarnish the name of Sir Cyrus the Great.
My lord, you don't need to be so humble in front of me. In fact, how about we go somewhere a little more privacy for the two of us, just so we can
Out of character.
have a moment.
Fuck you. But of course, whatever my lady desires.
The body.
What's wrong?
It was the turn, wasn't it?
Oh god. Just the smash, smash, smash.
Wait.
Fucking yeah, the return of plap, 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 plap. Getting pregnant?
She is the owner of the penguin, technically, so it
She
lines
is.
up.
It's
Yeah,
true.
she is.
That's Sir Darwin.
That's
to
Sir
you, not the
Darwin.
penguin.
Yeah, Sir Darwin.
Darwin.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So you can. She stands up and she motions with her hand to follow her.
I'll do so. I'll, look to Sir Lance and nod my head and
And he
follow
bows
afterwards.
and excuses himself, and you follow her. You realize just how big this tent is. From the outside, it's fucking massive, but even on the inside, it's like, holy shit, what the hell? This is way bigger than I thought. There's like literally rooms inside this tent. And she leads you to the far back.
Oh no, I hate
There
this.
is a very large bed in this room. There is a nightstand, a big, desk with a mirror on it. Some tables, Otherwise, it's like kind of like a mix between a living room and a bedroom. And as you walk in, she takes off her cloak and places it down. And she was wearing armor, her kind of battle armor. And as she takes off her cloak, you realize that she had changed. She is actually wearing more casual clothing right now. And she walks over and she begins to brew a pot of tea, and she motions to a couch where there is a small kind of fireplace that sort of tops off outside of the tent. Take a seat.
Well, of course. Now Cyrus will meander on over and take his seat.
Mm-hmm. She follows suit after a moment, and she hands you a cup of tea.
Man, that tea's gonna taste like ass if she only brewed it for like a minute. Damn.
It was staying hot.
Still gonna taste like ass. It's gotta take
Yeah.
like 10 minutes to steep.
Probably not very good, but this is
The war.
it's palace tea. It's awesome. It doesn't need to steep for 10 minutes because it's palace tea. It's instant tea. It's ready. Anyway. Ew. This is the best tea you've ever had in your life. What do you mean? Anyway. So yeah, she hands you a cup of tea. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. It's not the greatest tea you've had, but you're also, like, on a fucking border of Shinami, so you can imagine there's, like, no trade out in this area, really. So you can just take what you can get. And she takes a sip, and she says, oh, this tea isn't very good, is it?
I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, it's not quite that good. And Cyrus will just kind of... Is there like a little coffee table in front of us?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, Cyrus will sit down his cup and,
Yeah.
you know, he'll just kind of shrug his shoulders and he'll say, I don't expect much from a war encampment, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. And she puts hers down. Maybe some wine instead.
I could go for a small glass, not too much more.
Very good. And she stands up and she goes and gets a glass for you and a glass for her. And she hands it to you as she sits back down. So, what were your thoughts from today?
As a whole, the battle, or...
All of the above. My speech, the battle, how you performed, the party. How are you feeling?
I guess I could, might as well start in reverse order. The celebrations are, of course, elegant. The soldiers' morale across the board, even those who seem to have lost, are... Well, they're very, I almost said juvenile. That wasn't what I meant to say. Jovial, you know. I definitely see that they dedicate their entire being to your cause. The battle was a very well planned out strategic mock battle. I admittedly think that I could have executed my strategy a little more poetically, if not just more precisely, so I wouldn't end up hurting myself as much as I did. But in the end of the day, I think it was a well thought out strategy. As for the camp itself and my entering, seemed all in order. Sir Hector, Sir Lance, all the commanding officers, they did a well enough job of outfitting every new recruit that I could see, my party included, and I think you have a strong campaign.
Yes. Even...
Oh, and your speech. I apologize. Your speech was very well put together.
Thank you. You know, I did work very hard. That even Genevieve of Downmore House has elected her support for my campaign.
An even greater example of all the effort you've been putting in paying off.
What do you think of Nightwood, Amberson, and Esteliot, bringing them on as well? They are in our path to victory. Do you think we have what it takes?
I'd like to believe so. I mean, no war, no campaign is won with only so many allies. If your speech was anything to go by and the support of Lady Genevieve speaks for itself, then I think it's only a matter of time until more people realize that your cause is the one to fight for.
I brought us back here so we didn't have to talk so formally.
Sorry, it's just become second nature at this point. But I mean what I say.
You're very put together. I didn't expect that.
I try. I guess that's all I can really say. Everybody's gone through their own trials and tribulations, but here I am. Gotta keep myself sane somehow.
What are your thoughts on my engagement?
Well, I've personally never been a fan of arranged marriages.
No, they're awful.
Everybody's entitled to make their own decisions on whom they marry. Political bullcrap like that is always irked me. So if I could have it my way, not just for you, but for every single person across the entire country, if not the entire world, wouldn't have to deal with that. But I'm but one man in a large, large world.
I mean, could change the world. If I become queen, I can change the world.
That is true. Baby steps, though.
I have to get there first.
One goal at a time. First, you become a queen, and you make changes to the country, and then you can make greater strides towards changing the world. Changing the world is also something that you can't do by yourself so easily.
She takes a sip of her wine. I need to win first.
Yeah, well, that is the first step when it comes to things like this.
Well, Father already told me that if we lose even one battle, then I'm getting shipped off to Asuka as soon as possible.
What of your brother? Does he not have any greater stakes as well?
None.
It's unfair for them to be placed solely on you when it's a campaign for both of you.
I'm the one who pushed for this campaign, for this battle of superiority, to be the heir. 'Cause my father doesn't have faith in me. He doesn't think that I can do it. He thinks that Artorias is the one, he is the prodigal son, the true heir. He is the one who will lead this nation to a brighter future. And I've been born to unite Asuka and Zasted together.
Well, if anything, if this means anything either, we simply just need to find Cloud Witch first. And if we find it before having to engage in any fights, then all the better.
We should only be so lucky.
Indeed.
Because what if it's not even on this side of the country? What if it's over there?
Who's to say it's not there either? He doesn't know where it is, neither do we. That's what the whole campaign's for. To find it.
It's a lost sword.
Exactly.
I don't even know if it's real. It's such a urban legend.
Well, then consider it time to prove the urban legend real. And claim your stake. And claim your right.
Right. Right. Prove to it.
It's important to save face when you're in front of others, but moments like these to air your grievances it's healthy. And there's one thing that I've learned in my time on this earth. It's that things can't be done alone. Only as strong as those who support us.
Make persuasion check.
As a 16.
Okay. Were you planning on staying with the soldiers tonight?
That was the intent. Would you have it otherwise?
Technically, I am trying to usurp the situation of my engagement with Sho Asuka, as you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
If he were to learn that I am impure, then he will likely break off my engagement.
I hate that. I knew this is where this was going. Fuck. Continue, please. Please continue. Yeah.
That's what she said. That's where she left it.
Okay.
They're gonna kiss.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Artoria, I'm picking up what you're putting down. And while I can see the value in that, I think decisions like that shouldn't be made hastily. Especially before your campaign has even properly began. I'm going to sound a lot more political here, but I say this as earnestly as I can. You need to be careful about things that might happen, especially with somebody of me and my stature coming into the camp, especially when I'm here to aid your campaign. If word were to get out amongst the soldiers, would likely affect the morale, which could alter the outcome of the campaign. It's not that I'm denying it because of any physical attraction or anything like that, but I'm thinking rationally. Playing the long game.
This is the very first time a man has refused me.
You could consider it a rain check.
Very well. But it is always good to have plans for the future. Precautions.
Of course. I mean, should a better solution arise, that seems to be more favorable and less out of convenience, I would say. I would presume that'd be the best choice to take.
Yes. Well, if Artorius gets his hands on Galifwitch and has at least half of the support of the noble houses, and I aim to be shipped off to Asuka, I want you to put an end to my life.
Avrith rushes into the room. Please, no.
That's not an easy promise to make, Artoria.
I will not become a slave. I will not become a tool. And if I am to be made either of those things for the rest of my life, then I would rather be dead.
Well, I'll make it so it doesn't come to that.
Promise me.
Fuck you, Dashing. Fuck you, Dashing. Fuck you, Dashing. Fuck you, Dashing.
It turns out to
Fuck
be a
you,
Flair,
Dashing.
some bullshit.
I made a promise to someone to help you. To make you happy. As best as I'm able. So to that promise, I will make sure that it doesn't have to come to that. You have my word.
And I will give you my word that I will do everything in my power to make sure that this campaign ends in success.
Of course. And a promise it is.
She holds up her hand and sticks out her pinky. Pinky promise.
Why'd she have to make it cute? Fuck. Cyrus will reach out his hand and reciprocate. Thank you, promise.
I read this in a story once. They say that a pinky promise is more important.
Well, we each have our own promises to uphold.
Have a good night.
You too, Artoria. And Cyrus will stand up and he'll place his hand on her head and kind of just like pat it a little bit,
Mm,
and then he'll depart.
okay. You can return yourself to the party. Avarif, during this time, there have been a lot of questions about the Fisters.
Yeah.
You have gathered quite a crowd of people interested in your stories.
Oh my
As
God.
are you revealing yourself to be Morgana Le Fay?
I mean, this is probably the best time than any.
Okay. Yeah, so as people are sort of like, Date, tell us more! Oh boy, oh my gosh! And like, sort of razzing you on. What are you doing?
Well. Listen. If we want more extravagant stories, I think everyone needs another round in them. That's what I think we need. He's gonna grab the closest fucking, like, jump
Yeah.
to him and just slam it on a table.
Yeah!
Let's
Yeah!
Yeah! And he'll take a swig of his own right now and be like, well, the more treacherous we get in my tales, the more, well, less mysterious I have to be. Now, Date's a man, and maybe he exists out there, but that is not me. My name is Morgana Le Fay.
The legend! He is here! The foremost martial artist of the underground of the capital!
Now, why do you think I lead the sisters to such victories? And why do you think I can laugh on the field?
Oh!
I will always win.
Ah! Just yelling from all over, Morgana Le Fay! Morgana Le Fay sides with Lady Artoria!
Oh god, that's gonna be taken far and wide.
Question to DM. At this
Yeah.
Real
point,
Morgana comes out of somewhere.
after entering back into the party, do I hear any of this?
Yeah, you hear just like yelling and just like really, really drunk people as around Avarif as he's like by a table with this massive fucking barrel of alcohol.
Cyrus is gonna walk up and he'll be like, "So, what's with all the commotion over here?"
Ah, Cyrus the Great. Welcome and welcome back. Away on your little espionage, maybe? What's the word? What's the E word for like going
Espionage.
out? No,
No,
espionage.
espionage is not going on.
That's spying.
That's fine.
Escapade.
Escapade?
Yeah,
Yeah,
escapade.
escapade.
There we go.
Yeah.
It was your little escapade. He's gonna give like a big wink to him on his. Ah.
Well, Mr. Date, or should I say Morgana Le Fay, I see you were also hiding something from me as I were from you when we traveled together. You're truly the
Pause
greater
real
one
quick.
here.
Pause.
Pause.
One second.
Oh,
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 oh, oh,
oh.
but Gangnam style.
So in the meantime, what are you doing, Sage? Are you just watching all this happen?
Was she was last we left her, she was being interrogated by
Sir Actor, yeah.
Sir Ector. Thank you for reminding me. My brain was saying Sergeant Egbert. Word association sometimes fails me.
Understandable.
Who are now? I'm gathering, going nuts over Avarith
Mm-hmm.
or Morgana Le Fay.
Morgana Le Fay, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say like, because Flair would have read about Morgana Le Fay, like the fables of Morgana Le Fay, right?
Yeah.
Should be a prolific
The
legend.
famed underground martial artist of Zested, yeah.
Oh, okay. So in this world, she's that interesting. Yeah, she's just gonna be standing there, mouth fucking agape, being like, "Brother, we're meant to keep a low profile."
Yeah. Welcome back, Sam.
We're back.
Okay.
Of course, I must. I mean, I do apologize for our mutual deception, of course. But, you know, we both were just having a little fun in the world, no?
You're right. I just, wasn't expecting to have one pulled over me.
Oh, well, I mean, to be fair, I, have a knack for people who are, strong. And that's exactly what my triumphant return has brought back, and, we've deceived each other. And I think, honestly, that's more brotherly than anything.
That's true. In fact, I think they should call you Morgana Le Fister instead of Morgana Le Fay. Am I right, boys?
Laughing
Flair's just
from
gonna
all
fucking
over.
shake her head and like just face palm.
Oh.
Anyways, it's getting quite late. Why don't we retire?
Retire? Who am I still next to? Like Hector, right?
Yeah, you're next to Sir Hector. It's Hector
Sir
with an
Hector.
E. There's no H on his name.
Hector.
Hector,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
Well,
Egbert,
Hector,
but not Egbert.
How late do you guys party out here? I know we have to prepare for, the triumph of wars and whatnot, but...
We have training daybreak, which is around 4 hours from now.
Exactly. That's 4 hours from now. We should get as much rest as we can.
What do you mean? There's still plenty of night to party.
Oh, man. Just beware. If you don't put your best foot forward during training during the campaign, Lady Artoria and myself will notice.
And Sir Lance walks up and says, "Yes, we sure will. So get plenty of rest. All of you will surely need it. Let us save the alcohol and the jubilations for after Our Lady is named Queen."
I mean, not only that, but the victorious battles leading up to it, I'm sure we'll celebrate more. I mean, how many victories we will have? I'm sure we're gonna run out of booze before then.
There's a bunch of laughing throughout the tent.
Yes, but not every victory is one to be celebrated. We can't get ourselves having hot heads. So, men, listen to Sir Lance. There'll be more time for celebrations later. It's best we all rest. Be prepared for training in the morning.
And a lot of them start to like look at each other and nod, and Sir Lance clears his throat. Quillen! And all of them stand like at attention. Quillen! And they just all start to depart.
Damn.
Thank you for your help there, Sir Lance.
And he runs his hands through his hair, and he just... Sometimes a firm hand is needed. You have a knack for leadership. Have a
I
nice
try.
night.
You as well.
And he also departs. He goes to the back of the tent, assuming he has his own room in this tent. So,
Morgana? Sage? Shall we be off? And Cyrus is gonna, like, gesture with his head to, like, get the fuck out. Let's find our
I don't
compatriots
know.
in.
Sin sort of just like walks out of the group that he was with as they were starting to like migrate out of the tent with him, and he was like, "Oh God, oh jeez," and he just makes his way over and he's fixing his shirt and he says, "Man, I thought I was the goner there for a second."
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Did you have fun?
It was interesting to listen to people talk without actually speaking.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have plenty to
hear
discuss
you.
before bed. Well, then, shall we be off?
Yeah, sure. If I may be so privileged to be in the presence of such esteemed persons of
shut up.
legend.
You can stop.
Oh, but Sir Cyrus,
You can stop.
Morgana Le Fay, my
Yeah. You know,
your presence graces me with divine light, and I'm humbled to be before you.
okay, Sage, can we stop with the dick sucking, please?
No dick's being sucked here, sir. She just walks out.
Cyrus is just gonna look at the O2. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right. So assuming you're walking out of the tent, are you guys exiting the palace?
Cyrus is going to vote for that to be the case. Like, we're gonna find like a place where there's not too many people sitting
Yeah.
around, and that's just in general. Be like, so I think we've done enough for one day. How about we get the fuck out of here?
Agreed.
Okay.
Sure, we've inflicted
'Cause,
plenty of psychic damage.
Yeah, because also, what the hell's going on with the Morgana Le Fay persona?
Huh. No, what do you mean?
I'm
That is
wondering.
exactly who I am, but hey, let us get a space to sleep first, huh? We must do that first, you know?
Okay. So are you leaving the palace?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Okay.
that maybe what we're doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was those.
So you can go ahead and you can
Yeah.
leave the palace. Boop, you're gone. And
Cool.
you reappear. You are back outside. Everett, you
Do I
had
still have my
just
disguise?
no. Actually, yes, you do. Yes,
So
you
question-
do.
Question real quick first.
Yes.
Is it still a dark hour or is it?
No, it returns
time's
to
resumed. Okay.
normal time resume.
Wait,
Everett,
so that means we're in front of her.
yes, you
Oh,
reappear
no.
in the real world in front of her, sort of like grouped up in her doorway.
Uh-huh.
Everett, you were standing there and you are full disguise kit up.
Oh my god, I switched right in front of her.
And she
Hey, Dashing, can we actually make it where it's only in the castle? Like, that's, like, really cool, right? That's, like...
Continue dashing. Continue.
Oh.
and as you come back, she is like mid blink and she comes back and opens her eyes and you're wearing your disguise
in a
and
split second, she fucking, like, hasn't opened her eyes yet. Can I fucking, like, dash to the ground?
No. Think about the instant that somebody blinks. That's
Okay,
that's what
if I
you're
roll-
asking
If I roll
about.
a 19 or higher in
No.
athletics, can I do
No.
it? Fuck.
So you are there and she opens her eyes as if she's finishing blinking and she's taken aback for a moment and then in that same instant a bucket gets thrown on your head
Huh?
and it's full of water.
A bucket.
A bucket of water gets tossed on your head as
Okay.
water is splashed everywhere. And
Cyrus is going to like grab,
Wait,
like
who else is next to her right now?
the
Just
rest of the rest of the party is like in the doorway, but they're not like
Not seen.
the forefront of Vartori's
Okay.
attention.
yeah. Cyrus is gonna grab like freaking Scent and Flair and just kind of like tiptoe
Dip around the
away,
corner. Yeah.
Mhm.
like very
Who the fuck
like
threw a
hushily
bucket over
tiptoe
me?
away.
And you hear, "Ha ha ha ha! I got you, Abby!"
What?
As you take
Why did you use cold water?
take the bucket
Uh,
off your head, you realize that
yeah.
Faye was standing behind you.
Oh my god. How'd she fucking reach up that high?
She jumped.
Oh.
Jumped and slammed a bucket on your head. And Artoria backs off as the water splashes. What?
Gosh.
Seriously?
Do your pranks. I'm sorry. Sorry, sister. I'll, what's her maid's name again?
Anastasia.
Anastasia! Could I,
Yes,
we have
yeah.
some help
Oh,
here?
oh my gosh. And Artoria is like, get out.
Okay.
Out.
Yep. Do you want me to leave the bucket
Get.
here? Or do you want me to, okay, I'll take the bucket. He's gonna go, and he's gonna actually pick up Faye with one fucking arm and just swing her like a. Just fucking takes her.
Yeah. And as you make your way out of the door into the hallway, the door slams shut behind you, and Faye kind of looks up at you as you're carrying her, and she says, "Got you covered."
Out of all the ways that I thought that was not gonna go,
Thank
you.
I wasn't expecting you to have hair dye, but it's a good thing I brought a bucket.
Well, I thought I was gonna deceive my sister, and that really didn't work out. So here we are.
Cyrus is gonna poke his head around the corner and be
Just
like,
keep buckets on you, by the way. That's not how this works.
Well, no, I mean, I was gonna splash the both of you with water, but then I saw
Oh.
that your hair had dye in it, so I was like, splash, splash!
No, that's fair. That's a good cover up. Yeah. All right.
is
well,
it
let's
safe
just
to
keep
come
going
out?
for now.
You're good.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, forgot. And he's gonna kind of like set her down now and just be like, "Oh yeah, forgot you guys were here too." Huh.
You forgot we were just in there.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know where you were. I mean, I don't know how close you were.
Idiot.
Don't worry, your girl's coming in clutch.
She,
Thank you, Faye.
yeah.
Thank you, Faye.
Don't let her do her super mega galaxy punch.
Mhm.
All right, that's when you know you really screwed up.
That's the ultra super mega galaxy punch to you.
Ultra suit. Yes, you're right.
Mhm.
I keep.
Can you do the
name is
super ultra
so
super
much
mega galaxy punch?
I haven't gotten that one yet. I'm not that strong.
You'll have to teach me.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, how did Kaboom go?
It went plowy, wowie.
Plowy wowie. That doesn't sound the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused. What?
Wait, even you couldn't even like reconcile?
No, it went. That what do you mean? What?
Oh,
huh?
okay.
No, that was what plowy wowie means.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah, you're fine. You won't
Cool.
you won't get hurt by them.
That's
They're gonna.
It's like-
like trying to like sling his fucking neck over to her and be like, you know,
They're gonna consider it. They're gonna look into it. But you're fine.
look into that doesn't help. Okay. Anyways,
Cyrus is gonna look at
I'm
Flair and be
cold
like,
and
"What's
freezing
going
now. I have water on me.
She's struggling. I don't understand.
Anyways, well, that went pretty well. I think let's kind of move a little bit further away from
Did
angry.
it?
Well,
Why don't we go to our room so you can get
can I
changed?
shower and yeah, please, or at least dry off.
Are we all going to your room to debrief about that situation?
Yeah, we probably
or-
should. Very
probably
quickly, at
should.
least.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the bedroom.
Onward! Awesome word!
Woo!
And Faye will accompany you guys.
Yay.
And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end game for tonight. Congratulations, you did it.
Oh my god, Dashing, I hate you so much.
Yippee.
What?
Hate you so much.
What?
Putting Cyrus in that position of being offered, like, you know, if I wasn't, if I wasn't pure, and someone's like,
Who? What? Who said they're impure?
it's like,
Who?
No,
play along while staying true to
Our-
my own virtues.
Artori does not want to get married to Sho. And she said, hey, if I'm impure, Sho won't want to marry me.
Oh, she was hitting on Cyrus?
Yeah, she was
Oh,
wanting Cyrus to
okay.
fuck her, to take, yeah.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, why do you think I played that the
You
way I did?
Stinky stink.
I was already
Ew.
nervous the
Hand on
moment she brought...
Reach for the cause, brother.
No.
No!
Glad to have you in the family.
No!
Ah.
Time to take one for the team.
If you know what I mean. Yeah, no, I would never do that.
Oh my
No, I was just
So-
like, how do I play this? How do I play this? Fuck. Friend zoner. And it's just like, rain check.
I've
I'm
never
gonna
been
make sure this
protected by
You're
Promise
like his
is,
sister to me.
rain. It's just like,
Good thing
Rain
those laws
check
haven't been
and-
established yet.
and that's why I'm like,
Oh.
I made a promise to somebody to make sure you'd be happy and your campaign would be, you'd be safe. I'm gonna keep my promise that I made to them, but you can promise me that, like, the campaign's gonna win. I'm like, cool. I'll hold you to that promise, and you hold me to mine. That's what this pinky promise is. I'm not promising you jack shit. My promise is to somebody fucking else. It's so damn win.
So,
So when's the
So-
wedding?
It's not happening.